Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. Just a little earlier, a man named Lu Su from Wu. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, given the enormous gap in strength. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. I don't know. All I can say, if anyone is capable of stirring Wu's military into action, now we must trust in our strategist.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha.
I know a couple people who went with Lord Liu Bei.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real... The situation was uncertain for a while. But thanks to you, we made it to Jiangsha in one piece. As if a rabble like that could... We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battle's brother. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end... Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangsha. What's going on?
Well... Go ahead.
It's another war. And a big one this time, too.
This is the place. The enemy officers
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Advance! Get close to me, now! We're joining our allies. Concentrate our forces.
officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious. Slain the enemy officer! counting on you, now and beyond. Time to act. Slaying the enemy officer! This is eternal fate, no matter how you slice it. This victory belongs to all of us.
They say Lord Liu Bei is risking it all in this next battle.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. You have done far more than that. We could hardly have made it this far without Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Changsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Chugu Lian. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt to call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. However, we have no choice but to overcome. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill and people to protect.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspiration. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiation?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fankou. Before long, they shall take up arms against...
Then that means...
Indeed. Lord Xuan Chuan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we secured an alliance with Wu, the fact that Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line.
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to...
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sight. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life...
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I just want to be sure I choose the right one. I need to know that they have what it takes to... That's why I have my heart set on minding my own business. Until I find the right role. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your rep... You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't...
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task that I wish to entrust to you. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west, but if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. Lord Zhou Yu is making the necessary preparations. You focus on forecasting the winds. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours.
It was a long journey to get here from Changban. I'm still surprised I even made it.
Wu has overcome every crisis until this point. I'm sure this will be no different. Being able to fight alongside. The Yangtze's been busy.
Everyone says that damn Cao Cao is going to...
finally confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future!
We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to...
Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the central...
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his... Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to... A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more...
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several...
Still, we must keep in mind...
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure.
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle. Huang Gai a traitor? Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is...
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistent. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made...
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, according to the man himself, he found Lord Suan Chuen lacking in caliber.
Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
Cao Cao's forces?
So, that is the army Cao Cao will use to unite the realm under his rule. It's frightening to behold. We have the better position.
To make Lord Liu Bei's ambitions a reality, we must realize the Longsong plan. And, in order to do so, we must first win this battle without fail. I'll say it again, but this mission relies on the outcome of the fire attack. As such, we will give the command to go into battle the moment you sense it. Has the wind shown any sign of changing soon? Understood. Then we...
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Aye. Shall we start?
Fei of Yan to make an appearance.
I'm counting on you.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through.
Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking!
For the sake of our inalienable ambitions, we must take command of this battle!
Plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Fence now! All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
reach land. Loose arrows at will!
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance!
Damn! When did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
Let's go!
Chance to press the attack and take victory for ourselves.
for the taking. The enemy officer they've arrived has been defeated.
Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now.
We're giving the signal now. Anyone could see that it's much too soon. You must wait for the perfect moment. Be patient and think carefully.
The enemy is formidable. I must retreat. Like this.
The advance. Annihilate the enemy without fleet. Now advance. This is what I call intense. All fired up. You have gone down the wrong path. So I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that... I can't believe it.
The enemy officer
really defected from
has been defeated.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and stop the game.
This one's for the history books. Let's go! Shall meet in battle again. I'm still waiting for a real challenge.
Perfect time. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
I shall be your adversary. I'm still waiting
The enemy
for a
has
real
breached
challenge.
the altar room. Please eliminate it. There's no virtue in dying so let's go. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Everyone's holding up well. South South's forces still have the edge. There's no chance to turn the tide doesn't come soon.
Seems we're on the back foot. We'll just have to equalize things.
Exhausted. Fall back and regroup. Are you ready to face me?
I, Chief One, can take you on!
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You're here to help me? Thanks! Now you are!
Where did I go wrong? Things don't look good.
In your commander! Forward!
Everything is lining up. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest
Got this!
We're fighting a losing battle. I'm getting out of here.
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I shall retreat now, so that I may
We shall fight again. The wind is already beginning to change. Do you not feel it yet?
I won't give up. Not while I still draw breath.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
Oh, the signal!
To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But Doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Joe. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people.
Lord Zolto! This is where you and I part ways! Please accept this! Grand apology! On! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side. On even ground, a good opportunity to make our mark. The enemy officer of greater loss into the longer stay here. All units, retreat, post-haste. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will! Forward march! We have already won! Charge to the flames! Chase them down!
The ships go up in flames, one after the other. Chaining them together for better footing proved to be our downfall. It was you who suggested this, was it not, Pantong? If I did not know better, I would say.
Yes, indeed. Your presumption is on the mark. My allegiance is with them. Farewell, Shishu. I hope we can meet again. Someday.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of my power for our cause. Well, my part here is done. I must go now, to plan for the next battle.
We can launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame nor sword will touch you.
So, these chains were part of the enemy's plan. Then, we'll need to remove them quickly.
Yes, I agree. Preventing further sacrifices is my top priority now.
If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand. Let's go.
Looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. We are to face them. We must be prepared.
Fire attack is very effective. We must be exhausted. We all work together. Victory will be ours.
The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
think that should do? We've cut off the fire's path.
This will reduce the damage to our forces. But we should have noticed their plan before they initiated their fire attack.
It may not change the world. Save the lives of the people around me. That is enough. I'd rather keep my eyes on the earth. These people the heavens. Let's get serious.
Take your position. We shall show them how you live. My weapon anymore. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You won't give me time to act.
Tries to rekindle an old relationship. Times dictate such
Let us withdraw. We must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
You really had us deceived. Took some nerve from the make a fool of
will fight.
Time to finish this. Don't let up. Give them no quarter.
Of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
I suppose we shouldn't have expected Lord Cao to be so easy to defeat. The real battle is yet to come.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Zhuge Liang has already put a new plan into place. We should begin our pursuit as well.